Hello, everyone. So, Jasmine, Gladiator, and Sweat, and we have a Patreon channel. I'll link up below. And we're also starting to get together every week to bring up messages for the collective. So, this is our first episode in the series of weekly updates. And what happens is that Jasmine and I sit together and I breathe in and see what collective has a message for us in particular. So we've been doing this, I've been doing this privately, and so what's been coming through for me for the collective privately are ancestors collective, and then the tree collective came through. So this week the human collective came through with some messages about things that they would like for us to know this week. So, yeah, expect to hear from us more. We're gonna try to do this weekly as we're guided to, and hopefully it helps you all. Have a beautiful day. What I feel is a human collective. They're just all around. That was a surprise because I felt a lot of beings around me, and then yes, the human collective. I'll channel an opening message. I'm still like, why are you here though? Dear ones, we are here today to warn. This channel is fearful of the word warn, but we are here to warn, alert, and inform you all of the greater consciousness that's ahead for you all. We're here to warn, but what happens if you lead life based on all of your fears and ignore all of the fruit that's ripe for the taking? We are here to warn you about what happens when you continue to ignore your heart's desires and decide that prioritizing your fears and your lacks, prioritizing watching the news, prioritizing relying on what others are telling you as opposed to what's reality, what's outside your window, what you are experiencing, what your community is experiencing. That is your true world. That is your true life. We are here to tell you that there are so many lies being strewn around. There's so many thought forms here to change your belief systems and your patterns, not necessarily for the better. We are here to inform you to think for yourselves. It's important to tap into your heart, to tap into how you are feeling every day, not just how others are feeling. Or how can you help others if you don't know how to help yourself? How to identify your feelings, how to identify your beliefs, your knowings. We're here to tell you because the world has been cobbled up like webs, spider webs strewn across the nation. So much information being dispersed about, like an entangled web of lies. What is your truth? And most importantly, do other truths matter when you follow your heart? That is what we are here to tell you today. It is important to look at your diet and your behaviors, how you're treating your body. It's important to intake fresh fruits, fresh fruit foods in general while we still have it. It's important to look at how we are managing agriculture and what the government is doing to our agriculture as well. How the minerals are being stripped, how the nutrients are being stripped from our food. Now more than ever, it's important to make sure that you are receiving those nutrients and retaining them. This is a daily practice for you. We're not asking you to go on fast diets or any fad diets. We're asking you to retain nutrients in a way that's healthy and loving for your body and yourselves. We're asking you to go outside into nature and breathe in fresh air instead of staying inside your homes because you're fearful of the outside. When has nature ever done us wrong? When has nature breathing in fresh air ever done us wrong? And why are we being told to not do it? What questions do you have for us?
Is there a way to discern when a fear is helpful, or is there no fear that is helpful at this time?
Can you say that again?
Or I can rephrase, like, how can we discern when a fear is there to protect us for our highest good or when it's there to deter us?
Identify how your body feels with that fear. Identify why it's fear, why it feels fearful in that way. Ask yourself what harm may come. Feeling into it. If you can break that question down further, that would be helpful.
Yes.
Or give an example.
Yes. For example, in our desires to go outside, but experiencing fear about possible health concerns or maybe even the air because of air quality. Are there ways that we can discern when that's actually there to keep us inside because that's best, or when that's there to keep us from living fully?
Pay attention to the buts in your statements. For example, you want to go outside, but you fear that you will be killed, but you fear that you will receive a virus. Be mindful of the statements before the buts, because many times that can be your true desires. Not all times, but many times. And it's something that's important to discern. There is not a black and white thing about this. There is not a go outside or don't go outside. There is a middle ground here about what you can do. Go outside in a way that feels more safe to you. Please don't suffocate yourselves by staying inside and not letting yourself receive much light or air. Light contains energy and nutrients that we need every day. And you're starving yourselves every day that you are not allowing yourself to breathe in fresh air or soak in the sun's energy.
For those of us with children or older relatives or people that we care about, how can we honor their possible needs to be protected in a certain way and also honor our need to live fully?
The advice is the same for everyone. Do what feels safe and loving for you. But we are not built to survive in caves, sunless caves, without any fresh air. There is a reason why people are acting out this way, because they are not getting the nutrients that they need. Do what's safe and loving for yourself and your families, and honor that. Isn't it so silly that the concept of going outside and getting sunlight is so controversial that we have been programmed in just a short number of months to fear stepping outside with their loved ones? How crazy is that? How crazy is that we can be programmed to believe that in such a short amount of time? What else can we fall for?